So as we all know, there have been some extremely intelligent people on this earth. For example, Stephen Hawking, Albert Einstein, William Shakespeare and... wait, what? Oh, but anyway, none of these people can even come close to being as intelligent as our third life. Now, this is a channel I found quite a while back. I just had to make a video on them because basically, well, they're dumb cunts. But yeah, I guess you could say that they're a theory or science type channel, and I mean that in huge quotation marks. I mean, just look at the absolute bangers they've dropped, such as we don't need the sun and the earth is flat. But we're not going to be looking at these videos today. Instead, we're going to be looking at two videos of theirs that really stood out. England is confusing and learn how to speak American. Just before this video starts, can we get 5 likes? If we do, you know, I'll kick a midget about or something, anything for views. But anyway, let's take a look at these masterpieces.
Hey everyone, so I was chatting on AIM with this guy. Supposedly he was from England, and I speak fluent American, so there's a bit of a language barrier.
Oh god, we're dealing with one of these people, aren't we? Firstly, why are you recording in front of a bloody animal cage on the floor, and there's a perfectly good desk and chair behind you? And as well, did you just say there's a language barrier between English people and American people?
So there's a bit of a language barrier?
Well, I can't say that I disagree with you there. I mean, you know, every time I try and watch an American show or something, I just have to put on English subtitles because it basically sounds like Chinese to me. Jesus Christ.
But he knew really good English. Ow, stop biting my toe.
Bloody hell. Well, I really feel for you at this point, you know. First you're having this huge struggle to try and understand your friend who's basically talking in alien, and now presumably whatever you've been keeping in that cage has got a bit pissed off with you for sitting in the way of its cage and is ruining your videos to get revenge. What a legend.
So, I was talking to him about like this game I wanted, because I was hoping he'd buy it for me, and it was The Sims 3 Generations, and I really wanted that expansion pack for my Sims game, and he said supposedly he wanted it too, and I'm like, well, why don't you get it? And he's like, because it's too much. I'm like, well, how much is it? He's like, it's 15 pounds.
Right, at this point I'm actually kind of seeing how this girl finds him confusing. I mean, he says he's gonna buy her a Sims 3 DLC pack or something, and then proceeds to say that he wants it for himself, but it costs too much. So he's either desperately trying to pull this girl, or he's just a 50-year-old man named Jeeves who's grooming her online.
So apparently there's a bit of a language barrier there, because I asked him how much it costs, not how much it weighs. So a bit of a language barrier, we went over that jump, but the thing I'm wondering is, why does it weigh so much?
Oh, Papinha, you have much to learn. There's a language barrier because I asked him how much it costs, not how much it weighs. You know, that is a very common struggle in England. I find myself in that exact situation all the time. For example, when I'm on Google Maps for directions and it says 10 kilometers, I think, well, that's not right. I asked how far I've got to go, not how much each meter weighs in kilos. Oh, and by the way, surely you must have the common sense to know that the DLC is weightless. That doesn't weigh as much as... wait. What weighs 15 pounds? Let me just search this up. Oh dear.
That's what's confusing to me. Like, does it have to do with where England is located? Like, is it because it's like, I don't even know. Because like, maybe it's like really close to Jupiter?
Oh, for God's sake, this is where the science part comes in, everyone. So as we all know, England is the closest planet to Jupiter, but this girl's theory that communication with different countries depends on which planet the country is in changes everything. Everything I've ever known is a lie.
So like, if you know the solar system, America is like in the middle, and England is like it's the closest to the sun, I think.
Yeah, if you know your solar system, then it's obvious that America's in the middle and England is next to the sun. I mean, she's talking absolute nonsense. I've made an accurate diagram of this girl's solar system, and here it is. Right, so we have the sun all the way on the right, then England sandwiched right between the sun and Jupiter, and I say Jupiter with quotation marks, and then finally we've got America in the middle. But what I'm wondering is, what are all the other planets called? China? Russia? I think she'll have to explain in her next theory.
So maybe there's a possibility that there's a difference in like gravity or something.
You know what, that's it, there's enough of this video, it's just, I can't take anymore. Now, the next video is basically saying that every other language than American is wrong. I mean, I won't explain any further because the video will pretty much tell you, but yeah, here, let's just give it a little watch.
Did you know that there are over 5 languages in this world?
Really? I never knew that before. What an interesting fact.
We don't need all of these languages, people. We don't need no British language or Canadian language or Hawaiian language or Alaskan language. We need just American, okay? Just American language. Nothing more, nothing less, just American.
Oh, you brain dead. The only country that you just mentioned that does not speak English probably is Hawaii, but all the others, I'm sorry to break it to you, do. There's no such language as British, Canadian and Alaskan. I mean, come on, Alaska's even part of America.
You wanna know why? Because the letters are pretty. They're cute, pretty letters. Like you can't get letters, like, prettier in the world, okay?
Oh, now I understand. It's because the letters are pretty. Oh, I didn't realise that before. Oh, if only most languages use the same letters as the American language. Oh, that would be great, that would.
Also, like, with the, what is it, sans serif, and, there's just a lot of fonts. You can't get that with no Canadian language with the little ching-chang-chongs.
Oh my lord. Firstly, there are a lot of fonts and I'm pretty sure they come in most languages, including English. Secondly, did you just say that Canadian letters have ching chang chongs on them? Not only is that, you know, slightly racist, but also absolutely thick.
No, you can't. So, as the president of the world, kid president of the world, and the queen of everything, I am now going to officially cut the dookie with the other languages. We don't need them.
Oh shit, step back everyone. She's about to cut the dookie. I'll be like terrified. But I'm curious, how are you just gonna get rid of every language apart from English? Is it because you're the kid president of the world and the queen of everything? Because if you are, I'm honestly a bit scared to upload this, because I'm not only insulting you, but if you fire me, I can't explain anything to you, because you won't understand British. Oh, I'm done for.
You want to know what I found out? Most of England speaks Americanish, but they just have an accent.
No, people in England speak English and so does America. England literally colonised America and spoke English. But because we have an accent, oh hell no, we're right mongs we are who speaks with an accent these days. Americans also have accents, just like everyone else. You aren't special. So from there, that's pretty much the end of the video. After that, she just, you know, patronises anybody who doesn't speak Americanish by trying to speak in slow motion or something.
You need to learn Americanish.
Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. As I said at the beginning, can we try to get 5 likes on this? That'll be appreciated. And as well, if you're new, subscribe. And I'll leave my social medias in the links in the description so you can check them out. And yeah, I'll see you later.